So this is the Ninja Blender Boss, and it is a 1100 watt blender that's combining some of the functionality you get on a personal blender, but it's going to give you a tumbler that's going to really resemble an Owala or a Stanley. So one of the main questions that most of us will have is, how well does the Blender Boss crush ice? So I want to see, can it crush ice alone? Because that's something a Vitamix can do, but most blenders are not able to do. So this is just ice, and let me just put some ice cubes in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let me just add on the top. And if you have too much ice inside, you can't close it. And that's one of the things you gotta recognize. You won't be able to close it. So this is actually gonna be too much ice. So it's not gonna fit this many ice cubes. So the blade does take some space. Now we're gonna try this out here. We're gonna lock this on. So this is gonna be on Ice Crush. Let's see how well it performs. So on Ice Crush, it's able to crush the ice on its own.
You can't really compare the Ninja BlendBoss with the Ninja Fit or the Ninja Blast, the smaller personal blenders out there, because it comes with the IQ, but it even comes with the indicator light on the bottom.
Let's see how well it crushed that ice. So we're gonna just take it out. It's easy to pop off, and we're just gonna take off the lid. So this is going to be how well it did. Now, it actually produced a ice crystal, and you can see that all the ice is pretty much shaved inside, and you can see that it actually did a pretty good job. There's no like ice flakes. It kind of made it into snow. And if I pop off the blade here, the ice is a little bit stuck to the blade, but if I'm able to cut the blade, you can see that it was able to chop up all of the ice on its own. And that's without any liquid. So imagine if you have liquid, it's able to make a ice drink easily because it's going to be enough power and the design is better than before. So we're going to test out our Blender Boss and make a smoothie. So I got some frozen bananas. I got some frozen fresh strawberries. And I got some collagen protein shake and some oat milk. So what I need to do is I need to put everything inside of here. So we're just adding in our frozen ingredients. Add in our protein powder. So this is going to be on our collagen protein powder. And I'm going to need some oat milk. That's going to be the ingredients for our smoothie here. We're going to lock the top. Now I'm going to lock it in. So if you're looking at the Auto IQ, blend is going to be the best for protein shakes and green juices at 60 seconds. Smoothie is going to be the best for smoothies and nutrient extractions at 55 seconds. And Ice Crush is going to be best for resort style frozen drinks and cocktails at 50 seconds. So let's see the quality of this smoothie that our Blender Boss created. So we're going to just take it out. Now this is going to be the smoothie here. You want to give it a good shake if you're going to be pouring it out, because it will be a lot of it will be on the bottom because that's where the blender blades are. And we're going to open it up. You can either add in the lid or in my case, I'm going to pour it so you guys can see the consistency of our smoothie here.
And what I want to know with the smoothie is how well did it pulverize everything together, because I do not want to have to remix it. I do not want any banana chunks in here. I don't want any of these strawberry seeds giving any type of grittiness. I want this to be completely smooth, and I want it to be done in 1 minute.
That's a smoothie it blended. You can see that there's more watery areas than there are the frozen areas. So it's blended, everything is chopped up well. It just comes down to the quality of those crystals and how well it merges with the liquid inside. And to show you what I mean, I'm going to put more ice inside. So we're going to try this with just ice, and we're going to add some water, and we're going to add some food coloring, because we want to take the hardest material that you can blend, because that's really the best test of any of these smoothie cups or smoothie makers, is just how much ice can it blend. So we got some ice in here now. We're gonna add in some water. This is some cherry syrup. So just like a margarita, I want to know if this is going to be able to blend the drink and how well it's going to be able to blend it. So we're going to try this on Blend IQ.
And if we're trying to compare the different modes, blend, smoothie, and ice crush, they all do just about the same job, at least in my testing for my smoothies and icy drinks. I don't notice one doing a better job than the other. They're all equally loud. They all are pretty much taking about the same amount of time, give or take 10 seconds. And you can see the action that it produces. It just goes overkill in terms of creating your smoothie or your icy drink for you.
And it is now finished. And you can see how well it made our frozen drink, because the cyclonic action, the amount of suction that it's creating on its own, like the vortex, is extremely impressive. Now, this is what we made with a little bit of water. So we're going to open this up here. So this is after the Blend IQ, which is the longer cycle. Let's see how well it chopped everything up. And the ice is pretty frozen, actually. If you can see, the ice is so frozen that it actually separated from the water. Whoop. And it has become a smoothie. And that is going to be what it's ultimately created. It was able to chop everything up well, and that's the final outcome if you're using just ice, water, and some syrup.
Let's talk about how it is to use the Ninja BlendBoss in real life. So I'm going to take my icy drink with me to the gym. So I'm just opening up my wife's car, the Wrangler, and I'm going to place it down. And it fits right in. It doesn't feel out of place here, and it's going to be super easy to use. One of the drawbacks, though, is that if you have something frozen inside of this lid, you also will want to use it with a straw. So if you do have it with a straw, it's not going to be really functional with that type of closing lid. But with that said, the tumbler looks great inside of your car, and nobody notices that it's going to be from a blender machine. Everyone's going to think you just got a new cup or a new tumbler for your drinks.
So once you're outside, the BlendBoss is going to be very easy to use because you just have to press the button here. So when you're driving, it's easy to just take a drink. And then when you're not driving, you just place it back, close it, and then it's going to be leak proof. Because the big thing here is that you do not want leaks. So this is going to be a leak-proof lid, and then open it up, and then you can take your drink here. So when you're not in use, you can also place it inside the car cup holders. For the BlendBoss, if you're worried about how hard this is going to be to clean it, it's actually just going to be as easy as cleaning a cup. Except now that you have the blender option, I've added some soapy water, and that's just soapy water. We're just going to insert it in. And that means I'm just going to turn on Smoothie IQ. Soapy water. It's going to clean on its own. One of the big things about the BlendBoss is how loud it is. So this is how loud the BlendBoss is. I would say that the Ninja BlendBoss is going to be a better blender than a majority of the pre-existing Ninja Personal Fit blenders. So it's better than the Blast, it's better than the Fit, it's even better than the 1200 watt versions of the personal blenders that you get from Ninja. Where it will not be as good is going to be on the more powerful blenders that you get from Ninja, like the Detect. It's going to be close to what you actually get in terms of the consistency here, where all of the strawberries and the bananas and the ice were crushed properly. Then it's going to mirror what you see on a Vitamix. But when you drink it, I mean, it's going to be a really easy blender machine to take on the go. I mean, you could just add everything, not even have to pour it in, and just use it inside of the cup that it comes with. And you don't really have to worry so much about maintaining this because it's really just a pod that's going to have a really powerful motor attached to it that attaches to your bigger blender cup.
I also need to point out one thing in terms of the build quality. If you're looking right here, you notice that when I picked my unit up, it was able to detach the motor from the base, because the base is going to be attached to whichever surface you have it on by suction cups. And if that surface is wet or it's not going to be accurately stuck onto that tabletop or wherever you're making your smoothie, it will start shifting, and it will shift a lot because this is a very powerful motor that's really geared just for max power all the time. For people who are looking for single serve cups to go, a smoothie maker single serve cup to go, the Ninja BlendBoss is probably the best in class now. It's going to be the most powerful. It's giving you the best container, but its main limitations is that you only get one container. It's not going to be as, it's not going to have the same consistency as if you're getting the more premium blending machines, including from Ninja, that are going to be the 1500 watt or the 1800 watt or a Vitamix or a Cuisinart. For a single serve blender, guys, that's going to look good as well as be powerful, the BlendBoss is going to make you happy. So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and please hit that like or subscribe button. It really does help support our channel. I think the BlendBoss is going to be a very interesting gift to yourself or for someone else, especially if they care what it looks like and they're going for the aesthetic. So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and please hit that like or subscribe button. It really does help support our channel. I'll have a follow-up video just reviewing all of the various Ninja blenders against each other, but I wanted to make sure you guys know what you're getting with the Ninja BlendBoss. So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.